fact, has confirmed that the Prime Minister has announced that an ex-gratia of 2 lakh rupees from PM-NRF would be given to the next of the kin of each of the deceased in the railway mishap in West Bengal. The injured would be given 50,000 rupees. Kamalika continues to stay on with us. That's the latest update coming in from the Prime Minister's office. An ex-gratia of 2 lakh rupees from the PM-NRF will be given to the next of the kin of each of the deceased. This after the Prime Minister himself, in fact, came out with his condolence message. Kamalika, 50,000 amount has also been announced for those who've sustained injuries, and officials on ground say that the number could be anywhere between 20 to 25.
Yeah, definitely. So, it is the Prime Minister himself. He has declared that there will be 2 lakhs ex gratia for the people for the kin who have died, and for the injured, it's 50,000. Definitely, the head of the country, the head of the state, the head of the country, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is very much concerned about this accident. Also, the Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of the state, because the incident has taken place in North Bengal, she's also very much concerned, and she's also likely she might head on to North Bengal. Now, the thing is that definitely such an accident has taken place, and definitely all the central and the state, they have come. They are working hand in hand on in that area, the spot. Till now, the death toll, as administrative sources we are getting, is 5. And more than 30 injured. That's what we are getting it from the administrative sources. Though the rail is saying that till now they have got 2 deaths, and the CPRO of railway has told CNN News 18, the Eastern Railway CPRO, that the goods train actually hit on the parcel van area where there were not much passengers. So they are saying not to panic, not to, there are a lot of rumors coming up, a lot of people, they are anxious. So the administration, both the central and the state government, they are with the people. Right now, they are working on a war footing on the relief operations there. But at the same time, we see that politics too is taking place. There is a big question by the opposition that why such incident has taken place after Balasore, again such signaling problem. And all these things are raised by the opposition. We know the Congress has raised question. We know the Trinamool Congress too has raised question.
Okay, are there not enough checks and balances in place? That's one question being asked by one and all today. Kamalika, stay on with us. Let me take in a word from Akash as well. It's very clear that all sources at the moment indicate that it was the container train, the goods train, that perhaps overshot the signal, and that's how it ended up ramming into the rear portion of the Kanchanjungha Express. But a little bit of a relief, Akash, really coming in with the fact that maximum impact has been felt on the 2 parcel vans, which Kamalika has also been communicating really did not have any passengers. So the death toll may not go up any further. That's what one is hoping for. But how is the Railway Ministry taking stock of the entire situation? We're learning that Ashwini Vaishnaw will also be at the spot of the train accident very shortly.
Yes, in fact, he has left from Delhi and will be there in some hours from now. And before that, also he was, monitoring the situation from the war room of Rail Ministry, and not just the minister himself, but also the chairman Railway Board and also the senior officials of the Railway Board are monitoring the situation. I have mentioned it several times that other than the rescue operation, which is happening, the priority is, of course, to clear the track because of this particular incident, several other trains are impacted, their movement is impacted, and because of this train movement, is impacted, several other passengers are affected, and this is the reason why the priority is, of course, to clear the track as well. We are learning that Rail Minister will be there in some time from now, and in some time from now, we are expecting that the track will be cleared. Joint note is expected by this evening, and joint note will actually shed some sort of light on the reason as to what actually happened. There are, some messages going around on social media and on WhatsApp that how there was some sort of issue that was happening in the signaling system or the interlocking as well. But as I mentioned earlier, the system is a fail-proof system. Even if there are issues, the section controllers and station masters, operate the trains on manual basis. And in this particular system, several keys are exchanged. Loco pilots are given some sort of keys. These keys are then further transferred to other officials and other operation department workers. So that is again a fail-proof system. How this accident happened, under what circumstances, what was the error and who was on mistake, it will be investigated. And by this evening, we are expecting that we will get some sort of clarity as to why and how this accident happened.
Okay, largely a fail-proof system. That's why one is left with so many questions to ask given the magnitude of this accident, really, Akash. Many thanks for that. We'll come back to you in just a bit. Let me go across to Kamalika once again. Kamalika, you've been speaking to a few officials on ground. What explanation are they offering? What are they telling you about, the positioning of these two trains, the movement of the goods train, because it was running at a high speed is what we're learning? And most importantly, why was the Kanchanjungha Express stationary? Why was it stationary between two stations? Was it scheduled to halt here? What really are the officials telling you?
That's a lot of things are on record. As we know, the CPR Eastern Railway, Kaushik Mitra, he told me that the goods train has actually hit in the parcel van area. So they apprehend that they think that their casualties will not is very high, and they are saying that not to panic and not to spend any rumors. So this is one thing which they are saying. But on the other hand, some sources on railway are telling us that there are certain questions which are there and which needs to be answered, and there where the actual problem took place. The actual problem was in this section. The electronic system was not working. The electronic locking system was not working. The goods train crashed onto the stationary Kanchanjungha Express. Now, who gave this CA 912 to the loco-pilot of the goods train? What is this CA 912? That when this electronic locking system failed, then that point of time, there is this alternative system which is given. So communication messages are indeed suggesting some issue with the signaling system.
Okay.
That's what some people are saying. But even in case of failure in automatic signal, the protocol is to operate the train manually at a restricted speed. Section controllers and station masters in these cases make sure that no two trains are sent on the same line without considering their time and movement. Manual keys are exchanged to avoid any confusion. If it was a fault in signaling,
so
and
if there were manual procedures in place as a backup, then who's to be blamed, and what really led to this kind of a collision? Kamalika, we'll come back to you in just a bit. We've been picking up